Hi, I'm Jocelyn. Welcome to Fast Easy Vegan. And to Bix, my boss. Ooh, he's doing every trick he can think of. Except catch. He doesn't know how to catch yet. Anyway, today we're going to be cooking mapo tofu, my version of it. It's delicious. You're going to love it. A lot of steps to this recipe, but it moves quickly. So the first thing we do is to a pound of mushrooms, we're going to saute them until they release their juices. Now I've already done that because who needs to look at me pushing around mushrooms for 10 minutes? And into that pan of sauteed mushrooms, I put a half a cup of frozen peas and a brick of firm tofu that I've cut up, as you can see. So we're just gonna let that sit in the pan. The fire's not on. We're gonna make our sauce, because if you know me by now, you know that sauce is everything for me. So we're gonna start with a half a cup of vegetable broth. And we're going to add into that a quarter of a cup of ketchup. Yes, ketchup. Now, one of the central ingredients of Asian sauce is toasted sesame oil. Well, I don't use oil. I don't use it in cooking. I don't use it in salads or dressing. I don't use it in sauteing. The only time I use it is I'll put like a half a teaspoon, optional, of toasted sesame oil in my Asian dishes, because there's no way that I've ever found that can duplicate that marvelous flavor. Okay, half a cup of broth, quarter cup of ketchup. How many tablespoons of sambal? Oh, well, let's do 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of mirin, which is basically sherry. It's a sweet wine, or sherry, whatever you have on hand. 1 tablespoon of sambal oelek, which is a very garlicky, spicy chili sauce. Then we're going to add 6 cloves of minced garlic. 6 cloves. Oh my goodness. Let me put those right in the pan instead of the sauce. So, yeah, pretty garlicky dish, absolutely delicious. And about 1 tablespoon of grated or minced fresh garlic. So that's it. Then, let me get the heat on put the fire on under this nice pan here. And then I'm going to mix that up. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch dissolved in 2 tablespoons of water, so that our sauce will be a little bit thickened. Now you can do this dish over noodles, over rice, over whatever you want. Today we're doing it over rice. Let me move this out of the way. And I sliced up 1 scallion for topping, just to make it nice, make it pretty, add another layer of flavor. So what I'm really after here is just kind of getting that garlic cooked a little bit without burning it. So I'll get this pan hot, let that garlic cook. And mushrooms are so easy to cook without oil. They have so much juice in them, so much water, that you put them in a cold pan, and as the pan heats up, so will the mushrooms, and they start releasing their juices. If you try and cook them in an already hot pan, it sears them and they won't release their juices. So just FYI. Okay. You can hear things sizzling a little bit. That garlic smell, as you can imagine, is pretty heavenly. Okay, let's pour our sauce over everything there. Let that bubble and thicken for a minute. Yeah, that dog is thirsty. And while we're waiting for the sauce to thicken, let's just dish up some rice here. Tonight it's basmati. To the people of India, this is a sacred rice. And when you taste it, the first time I had it, there was just something so fragrant about the flavor of this. And it cooks up really nice and dry and fluffy. Sometimes I like a sticky rice. Sometimes I like a nutty rice. I love brown rice. But I just like rice. Okay. Let's see how we're doing over here. Oh yeah. Now if you can see around the edge of the pan here, it looks darker, whereas in the middle it's a little bit cloudy. The cloudy part is the cornstarch that hasn't cooked yet and gotten thick. So we want this, it only takes a minute. We want this to get nice and thickened up, but still remain a sauce. Okay. That's it. Mapo tofu. What do you think? Boy, if you could smell this, you'd be happy. Unless you hate garlic, and then you'd be gagging. But most people don't, so we're good. Okay. Ready to eat.
That was easy.
Mapo tofu. Enjoy it, you guys. Have a good evening. See you next time.